The gate slammed shut with a bang that made 3 men jump back on the street. Martha Doyle stood behind it, breathing hard, her big hands still gripping the iron bars. Dust hung in the air around her boots. "I said no," she shouted. "Nobody goes past this gate." The men had come with shovels, saying they wanted to check on things at her late husband's farm. Martha did not let them finish talking. She grabbed a broom from her porch and swung it at the closest man, chasing him back to his horse. He fell in the dirt trying to run. The other 2 laughed at him, but they did not step closer to the gate either. "Crazy old widow," one muttered, climbing onto his horse. "Something ain't right with that woman." Martha did not answer. She stood tall and watched them ride off, dust rising behind their horses. Her old dog barked once from the barn, then went quiet. She turned and looked at the barn herself, just for a second, then looked away fast, like it hurt to look too long. Down the road, a stranger on a tired horse had stopped to watch it all. His name was Cole Hardin. He had only wanted water for his horse. Instead, he saw a woman fight off 3 men alone, over nothing but an empty gate. He tipped his hat low and studied her farm. The windows were boarded shut, even in the daytime heat. The gate had 2 locks, not one, and that dog would not stop barking now, low and worried, toward the barn. Cole did not laugh like the townsmen did. He did not judge her either. He just sat still on his horse, thinking. Something about this farm did not feel like grief. It felt like a secret. And Cole Hardin, tired as he was, decided he was not leaving Red Rock just yet. Cole pushed open the saloon door and the noise inside dropped a little, the way it does when a stranger walks in. He sat at the bar and ordered water, not whiskey. His eyes kept drifting to the window, toward the road that led to the widow's farm. Old Sam, the barkeep, wiped a glass and watched him. "You're the fella who saw Martha Doyle chase them men off, ain't you?" Cole nodded but said nothing, waiting. Sam leaned closer, lowering his voice like the walls might listen. "Frank Doyle, her husband, he was a mean one. Hit her plenty, everybody knew it, nobody said nothing. Then one day he just stopped showing up in town. She said he fell off the barn roof fixing shingles." "Nobody saw him fall?" Cole asked. Sam shook his head slow. "Nobody saw him at all. Coffin was closed, sealed shut tight. Buried him herself same week, before the preacher even got here from the next town." A man at the next table leaned in too. "Paid the undertaker extra to hurry it along. Strange thing to do for a man you loved." Cole's stomach turned tight and cold. He thanked Sam and walked out into the evening air, the sky turning orange and gray. That night he rode near Martha's land again, staying in the shadows of the trees. He saw her outside near the old barn digging by lantern light. Her shoulders shook. She was crying, quiet and alone, like she had cried that way many nights before. Cole watched from a distance, his heart heavy and unsure. He did not know if she was hiding a crime or just hiding her grief in the only way she knew how. But he knew one thing for certain now. Martha Doyle was not simply mourning a husband. She was guarding something buried deep, and it was eating her alive from the inside, one quiet, lonely night at a time. Cole showed up at Martha's gate the next morning with a hammer in his hand, not a question. "Your fence is falling apart on the east side," he said. "I'll fix it. Won't charge you nothing." Martha crossed her big arms and glared at him. "Didn't ask for your help." "Didn't ask to be asked," Cole said, already walking toward the fence. She watched him work all morning from her porch, saying nothing. But she did not chase him off either. By evening, she brought him a plate of beans and bread without a word, set it on the fence post, and walked back inside. Days passed like that. Fence, then roof, then the porch steps. Martha's sharp words grew softer. One evening she let him sit at her table for supper, real supper, inside her house for the first time. The candlelight flickered between them. Martha's hand trembled around her cup. "Frank wasn't a good man," she said quietly, almost to herself. Then she stopped, eyes wide like she had said too much already. Cole stayed still and quiet, giving her room. He noticed a small locked box beside her plate, the same box she carried everywhere, even to the stove. He noticed, too, that her eyes always slid away from the barn window, fast, like it burned to look at it. Then the storm came. Thunder cracked so loud the windows shook. Martha jumped, and something inside her broke open with it. "He didn't fall off the roof," she said, voice shaking, tears falling fast now. "I hit him with a shovel. He came at me one more time and I couldn't take it no more." She covered her face with both hands. "I buried him myself. Behind the barn, nobody knows. Nobody was ever supposed to know." The locked box sat open on the table now, showing an old pocket watch and a folded letter, never sent, addressed to Frank's family. Cole did not move away from her. He simply listened. Martha cried for a long time and Cole did not try to stop her. He just sat there, letting the storm outside match the storm inside her. When she finally quieted, he spoke soft and slow. "Show me," he said. "Show me the grave, tell me everything, all of it." She led him out back with a lantern, rain still dripping off the barn roof. A small wooden cross stood behind it, half hidden by weeds. She had made it herself, alone in the dark, 2 years ago. Back inside, she rolled up her sleeves with shaking hands. Old scars covered her arms, some thick and white with age. "He did this for years," she whispered. "Nobody believed a woman could tell the truth about a respected man, so I never told nobody, I just survived." Cole looked at the scars, then at her tired eyes. "This wasn't murder," he said firmly. "This was a woman fighting to stay alive." "The truth is heavy, Martha," he said. "Carrying it alone is what's killing you now, not what happened that night." The next morning, Martha walked into the sheriff's office with Cole beside her. Her voice shook, but she did not stop talking. She told the whole story, start to finish, and rolled up her sleeves one more time to show the scars as proof. The sheriff listened close, his face turning gentle. "Self-defense," he said finally, plain as day. Word spread through Red Rock fast, but this time the whispers changed. Folks no longer saw a strange widow with locked gates and boarded windows. They saw a woman who had survived something terrible, all alone, for far too long. Cole stayed in town a while longer, fixing what still needed fixing. One evening, sitting on her porch, Martha smiled. It was small and a little shy, like it hadn't been used in years. But it was real. The secret that had weighed on her heart was gone now, and for the first time in a long while, Martha Doyle finally felt free.